It's still Oshun Investigates. It still is Sound Alchemy by Oshun. As you guys come in, make sure you're hitting that notification bell, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. I've literally been having technical difficulties with my phone, y'all. I do not even know what's going on with it. It literally has been moving very, very slow. I've tried to save some videos to my device to upload, and it is completely moving slow. It won't even let the videos play. So let's just go ahead and get into this message. So as you guys come in, make sure you're hitting that notification bell, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, become a member. So it is time to redeem oneself, you guys. I literally do not know what was going on with the message earlier. It was like I literally went over the entire message, and then when I got in here to do the message, it just flopped like hell. So it took me some time to get myself together to recover, to try to figure out like what the HELL was going on in your girl's energy. I was like, what the fuck is going on with my message? And it really put me in a bad spot. I was really, really upset because I'm like, man, I'm very good at what I do. And I'm like, man, for some reason, that message just was like crazy. So let's go ahead and get into this again. Hit them notification bells, double tap them screens if you do not see that like button. Heavy on the spying energy. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Of course, anything you need to know about me is in the description box below. You can Google your girl. The return of the podcast will be coming back. And if you don't know, it is the audio version. So let's get into it, right? So someone is spying, concerns about you, a home, a child, and what's going on in your home. Heavy on some sort of juggling energy. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm going to go ahead and get into the message, right? So, Page of Swords energy here. This is a person, looks like a King of Pentacles. This could be somebody that's in authority, or they have authority over some sort of money. This could be a person that's authority over you. This could be some sort of boss as well. If the money is here, it could be money pertaining to you, possibly a home and a child, could be a co-signer energy as well. Whatever this is here is some sort of judgment here. Judgment here has to do with some sort of rebirth energy here. Whether you went through a rebirth here, people are criticizing you. This could also be a person here indirectly talking about you like online here, and you do not know about this. This is why this person or other individuals, because it could be an organization here, an umpire energy here, where people are curious about whoever you are. Page of Swords energy says somebody's in despair. Maybe that's you stressed out, but this is also them in the despair energy here. And it's about this child. And this is also regarding someone being very childish. This could also be being nosy, like in your personal space, and what could be happening around a child. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Whoever this is, this could be you also being in the stressed out energy and despair, but also concerned about the spying energy, because Page of Swords says that individuals are spying on whoever you are, and they're making some sort of issue surrounding whoever you are in a child. This message will not be for everybody, but it is for somebody specifically. Whatever it is here, it is this house energy here. Possibly somebody here has some sort of spy equipment in a house. With the house and the Page of Swords energy here, there is audio or something floating through the house. Of course, y'all already know it's audio through my homes. So whatever it is, there is some sort of audio here where King of Pentacles and an umpire or an organization here is here to spy on you or keep tabs on you. King of Pentacles here. This could be an authority figure over you. So this could go into that message that I did, conservatorship and guardianship. So whoever it is, this is a person here that has some sort of guardianship, conservatorship over you in a child energy. So this is someone that handles your finances. There's also some sort of concerns here. I don't know who messaged this person here, because it looks like they're not just spying on you in a house. They're receiving some sort of communication. Now, I don't know if a wealthy man came to a home here, or a neighbor or somebody, because this is adjacent to this home. So there could be a neighbor or someone here that came to a home here. Someone received a message here, possibly a property manager, a landlord, and whoever the King of Pentacles is that you know. Whatever it was new communication here about a judgment energy, some sort of decision that you made. Whatever it is, they did develop something here to spy on whoever you are and to keep an eye on this child energy. Imprisonment is here. So whatever it is, it looks like you are in prison in this home, but there also is talks here, paid to source judgment energy here with adjudication on the bottom in a family room here about having you restricted and possibly taking a child from whoever you are with this family room energy, because somebody got a message of concern here. Here's the thing. They're spying on you in the foyer. If this is your living room, no matter what part of this house is, this is an estate neighborhood, so this could be a neighbor. But wherever you are, this is the living room area. So whoever they are, they're spying on you in the living room here and your home. There was also a meeting in a living room in a home. So this also could be that you have roommates, or you rent a certain level of a house. I rent the basement here, so the top level is completely empty. Today, I noticed that somebody came up here today, and I believe it was the property manager. It was really weird because normally he'll say, I'm on the way to the house. But I did hear masculine energies upstairs, so I just chopped it up to maybe they're showing the place. But there is a meeting that was had with a King of Pentacles here, and whatever it was, they came to whatever message they got. They got a message from an older man, maybe a neighbor or somebody here, about maybe a man or somebody that was in your home, or a woman. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Kind of like they came to check some sort of scene here. King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Judgment energy here. Looks like this King of Pentacles is calling judgment on whoever you are. If this is an older male, and an older male that called them, but also an older male that arrived to a home, this King of Pentacles is calling judgment on whoever you are, because they're spying on you. And it has to do with a child. So this could be your baby father. There could have been an older man in your home, with the King of Pentacles being a mature man. So an older man or an older woman that was in the foyer energy in the living room. So in the living room of your home is where they're spying, but they also saw an older man, but also a neighbor here with the new communication energy here, told someone that a man was in your house. This also led to a property manager coming to your home, or a landlord or some sort of male individual coming to your home unbeknownst to you. Moon card, Empress energy is what I'm hearing. Tower. So somebody tried to catch the Empress or Emperor energy unexpectedly. Try to do like some sort of pop-up in your home. It looks like they wanted to catch you slipping in a situation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Message of concern is here. So there was a message that went out here of concern. Now, I don't know if it's this neighbor or somebody that called these individuals here, but it was a message of concern about lights being on at your home, outside of the home. This could have been a neighbor in the window. Whatever this is, it has to do with some sort of lights being on, and something to do with in this yard, but also something here. This is also talking about someone made communication and said something, text someone and said that maybe you're in hermit mode. Imprisonment is restriction energy, that you're not coming out of the house, or they did not see you walk out of some sort of home. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Heavy on the adjudication, so some sort of mediation is going on, and you may not know about whatever this is, or litigations is happening here, proceedings here regarding you, a home, and a child energy, where somebody here, thief energy, is trying to take your child away from you, but they're going off of judgment energy, where you were accused of being a thief. So they're trying to utilize a thief energy where you were accused of being a thief here, and they're trying to get a judge here to get a motion here to remove your child from the home on assumption that you were accused of being a thief. And it's a King of Pentacles here that is doing whatever this is here, because there was a judge that made a decision about whoever you are, and maybe you accepted an offer. It doesn't matter. Whenever this was here, there has something to do. I don't care if it was a misdemeanor or felony energy here. There is somebody here stating and trying to get a judge or someone here, a lawyer, the DA, and whoever this is here in this situation. This King of Pentacles seems to be a wealthy man, or there's a lot of money invested in whatever this is here, where they're trying to take documents to a courthouse here, and it has to do with you being a thief here. But this person is also a thief themselves here. They're also stealing footage from your home. Page of Swords energy is spying, so they're stealing audio and footage from your home to present to a court here, but also take on your behalf here to say that you were a thief, to have a child removed from whoever you are, on assumptions that they are concerned about this child's well-being, but also about you when it comes to a child energy here. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. This is a person that does not want you to get any kind of help. Stolen labor energy. It's a person that's breadcrumbing you here, but also didn't give you help maybe in a court situation. This is documents here, a contract or something that this person has on you here. So they're taking whatever the judgment was, where somebody placed a judgment on you, just like mine was a rental contract with Home Depot. They try to make me look like that I stole the truck. They literally try to make my charge of theft by taking. Theft by taking is you actually have to go behind a counter and take the keys here and occupy the equipment without knowledge of the store. I ended up getting a lesser charge because they kept trying to give me 10 years for a rental contract. Now, I'm just using myself as an example because we have thief and a courthouse energy here. This is somebody here that's speaking. If you got a judgment against you, it had to do with a contract, and it had to do with you being a thief, where you made some sort of plea. I pleaded with the DA because she would not come off of giving me no minimum, a minimum of 3 years and 10 years the max for me not even having a record. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Stolen labor, like I said, this is a person that does not want you to get some sort of help in a court situation when they do whatever this is. This is also when a court situation comes in and something happens. This is a person that will not be in your corner in a court situation here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here, because they definitely been breadcrumbing you here, leading you on when they come into your energy journey here. Is somebody here hoping that they can pack up a kid's clothes here, pack up something here, and move this child away from whoever you are. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Seven of Pentacles energy here. So it is somebody that is working very, very hard, whoever this King of Pentacles energy is, to do whatever this is here. And they're hoping that they get a return on this investment on account of somebody here called them and said that you had some sort of company. Now, you can just take what resonates here and leave what does not. Ace of Wands here is some sort of travel energy. So yeah, travel. Remember when I mentioned the Empress and the Moon in the Tower energy? Now, the Ace of Wands in the Tower energy here. Somebody here tried to do a pop-up on someone or do a surprise visit, but it didn't work out in your favor in the Tower energy. Because see, this is unforeseen here. Whatever it was, sudden abandonment. Someone left somewhere. Take what resonates here. I don't know if they got communication or somebody left a situation in the Tower and it had to do with traveling. So someone traveled to another place and someone is awakened to whatever that is. They found out that someone did leave a home or a situation where a King of Pentacles had sent someone into your energy to see if somebody was still in your energy. Now, it may be just audio because I can't see how they are spying on you, but also didn't know unless they fell asleep around that time here is when someone left some sort of resonance. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, because it has to do with a new beginning. See, somebody's spying on you to get a new beginning. Maybe you have a new beginning here for a child in a home, but it's really not a new beginning nor a safe home because this person is working something in the background, or this is someone that has guardianship or conservatorship over you and a child, and they're hoping that you fail in something here so that they can remove a child from a home. This message won't be for everybody here. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Okay. Two of Swords energy here. Somebody is throwing in some sort of towel here. There is a crossroads tower energy. Two of Swords could say that somebody here is about to get caught up in the middle. something that they're doing to whoever you are. Tower. Yeah, they're in despair because somebody is about to get caught up here. Somebody actually tried to tower house, Ace of Wands, try to catch you with somebody. If they sent a man or someone to this residence here or woman around you, they try to catch you in the act because an older man that's writing the reading, it's more than one older man, communicated, Page of Swords, new communication that was a spy. This is your neighbor or somebody here with white hair, a white man, Caucasian man, communicated with another man or several individuals here about another older man in your home or a woman. But for whoever you are, this is going to be specifically possibly for a woman. With all the men energy here is going to be for a woman and a female child. Okay. Yeah, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't here, because whatever it is here, it has to do with the devil energy here. This person is in their shadow self, but they try to get you caught, or they try to catch you in a devil energy. Let's just say temptation, under the influence, you are drinking, whatever it is, somebody is saying that about whoever you are. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Okay. Because then I'd have to enroll you in my year-long ethics training, and my heart will be broken. You said wisdom, people like you. I don't know, I don't have time right now. But the devil energy here, Page of Cups here, it looks like somebody was messing with your intuition. Because whatever it is, it has to do with an offer of service. And it may be something that you do for work in the Seven of Pentacles energy, but somebody paid someone here to watch you. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. They paid a neighbor, or someone gets paid to watch whoever you are when you're not around, maybe when they're traveling, with the Ace of Wands energy. It does have to do with inheriting. They're spying to inherit something. Doesn't always have to be money. It's a child that they want to inherit, or to take a child, because it's the birth of a child, is the Ace of Wands energy. So whatever it is here, take what resonates here and leave what does not. Everything will not resonate with you, and I'm not going to sit here and try to make it resonate with everyone. So just take what resonates and leave what does not. If you do not know what's going on in your situation, then perhaps this message isn't for you, but the message is self-explanatory with the cards that I am using, just for people that want to say, hey, see, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Well, I'm using decks where you can actually see what exactly is on the card. So it's self-explanatory. So the devil energy is somebody here beating themselves up. Now, this is where it gets sticky and tricky, because the devil and the Page of Swords, someone was saying that about you, with your intuition. Remember when I just told y'all I felt upped up that my message flopped, because I'm like, man, I just went over my message, and it literally 3 minutes into the message, I just like stopped getting the channel, or something just felt weird. Remember I said it felt weird, something felt off in my energy. So whatever this is, Page of Cups, if you are the intuitive woman, or because the Empress energy is a mother, so if you are the intuitive mother, Page of Cups energy, that had a psychic awakening, looks like you had some sort of epiphany or psychic awakening during the middle of all of this as well, where somebody here caught you in an energy where you couldn't figure out what was going on, and it pissed you off, maybe made you mad, or you were, whatever this is with the devil energy, it is self-punishment. No matter how you want to take it, it's self-punishment. So I am my biggest critic. So I was criticizing myself like, man, what the fuck happened in my message? That's not self-punishment. It's evaluating the situation, trying to figure out what was going on. So whoever this is, they took it as you are mentally unstable. Devil energy, see, they're using more than one trick on whoever you are, because the devil is mentally unstable, but self-punishment, and they're utilizing a Page of Cups energy, which is your intuition, your psychic awakening. So if you were making a message or complaining, because the Page of Swords says that a message in the Page of Cups is another message. They're getting several alerts here that you are mentally unstable here. or they're trying to say that about whoever you are with the devil energy here. This is a person here that's saying that you're under the influence. It's a number of things that this person could be saying in the devil energy here. Also, it has to do with binding. So this is a bad contract here, or some sort of bad influence. It is toxic energy, unhealthy relationships. So whoever this person is that's trying to go to a court situation on you, they're trying to utilize the fact here that you are not a good mother, you have toxic connections, you don't have great relationships, you don't care for your child here, because the thief energy talks about emotions. So this is a person here that's saying that you're not interacting with your child here. You don't care about your child's, because the Page of Cups is emotions, relationship, intuition. Now, your intuition could be picking up on this, is what this masculine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is doing, but they're trying to say that you don't have a connection with your child, and that they are the person that has the connection with your child. Any kind of messaging that you're doing with this masculine energy, they're using it for their own gain. So they're showing me a message that I sent my ex yesterday when he texted and said, "How is Kyla doing?" He's not her dad. But he asked me, and I was like, "She's acting like you." So she picked up on some things from him, and then he was like, things, and just to nip it in the bud. A message like that is something that somebody will use in a court situation. Like if you say, "Hey, she acting like you," or "He's acting like you," that looks like they are, looks like it's working in their favor, that the child is showing more favoritism to the male energy, which is not my daughter's father, but it would say in a sense of the father energy here, that the child is more receptive, or the child connects more with the father. At least this is what they're trying to use on whoever you are here, is that the child is more connected to the father energy, and that the child will be more suitable to be with the father energy. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This message definitely will not resonate with everyone. Okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So whoever this said, they definitely said that you and a child are not coming out of a house. Ace of Wands is traveling for a Seven of Pentacles for work. Ace of Wands is business. So this is a person here that knows your business schedule, journey energy. They're also, if this is a neighbor, whoever this is, they're also telling individuals that you have not left the house. So they're also utilizing that. The fact is that you don't let the child out of the house. Blase, blase. This is a real upped up situation, because this person here is using multiple avenues on whoever you are to take your child away. Now, if this isn't the father of the child here, they real bold for doing whatever this act is. Curtis is not my daughter dad, not on no paperwork, no nothing. But if it is a male's energy here, they're using every avenue here. Could be using a mother and a sister, because the Empress talks about a female energy. So this could be a mother and a sister energy here. There is some sort of obsession energy. I don't know if they're obsessed with taking this child away from you, making sure, because the soul and labor energy talks about nothing. Somebody doesn't want you to get any kind of help, any kind. And so if this is your mother and your sisters or female presence that are not in your life, they're also using that in a toll and labor energy. In a court dynamic here is that nobody wants to help you because you're the devil energy. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Journey here is a journey away from the home. Ace of Wands. People are saying here that they left, or they're using that they left your life here because you were a toxic individual and you had addictions. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, it's going to probably be for like one or two people. I really get like one person. I'm hearing reflection energy. So you're a reflection of something, or you are a reflection of someone that this message relates to. You share similar situations. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Okay. Whoever it is, somebody is putting on some sort of facade around whoever you are. Okay, putting on a front, people pleaser, hidden motives, weird behaviors. Whoever someone is, Whatever they've been doing with this child, it has been for 2 years, because the prime of the reading is a child and a king of pentacles. So they've been doing this for like 2 years. The pathway energy talks about 2 years, maybe 3 years, because I see the three, but it actually talks about 2 years. This person is utilizing the fact that they've been in a child's life since they were 2 years old, or for 2 to 3 years, as the primary caregiver or something in this child's life. And so they're hoping to use whatever this is in a court dynamic to remove a child from your care. But also with this Caucasian male, or whoever these other people are, that is a Caucasian neighbor with white hair, and it's an older man, but they're using other people in an authority energy to do. King of Pentacles is authority. So they're utilizing other people in authority to do whatever this is to whoever you are. Take what resonates here and leave what does not. The fact is, somebody think that they're going to win because you seem to be a loner. You don't have family. Family is restricted energy. So the devil and the Ace of Wands, the journey energy, says that total labor, judgment energy. There's an awakening. This is a judgment and tower is persecution, prosecution, inquisition, and some sort of investigation. These two cards together, when you combine them, so there is some sort of investigation here going on. The King of Pentacles could be the authority themselves, or they have a connection to the authorities, and they're utilizing whatever this is on whoever you are. Y'all know I get very upset about readings when it has to do with children. So I'm really trying to get through to this reading, because there's a meeting with someone's family, also a meeting with the family and the judge. So with this investigation energy here, they're having a meeting with your family, and they're taking this to the court. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just have to say that. I just got to say that. For my situation, my back is against the wall. My back is against the wall. So taking my daughter away is what Curtis has always told me that he would do, is to take my daughter away. So reading this, it kind of, you already know, it makes me kind of a little upset, because him and his friend tried to get my daughter taken away so many times, and threatened me to stop, baby. Stop doing that. No, stop. So whatever it is here, this is a person that's a high priest energy. So somebody here that has some sort of teachings and law, or they learned something from a big brother. Someone in a hierophant position is somebody that taught somebody here something here that they can maneuver or use something here to take a child away. Boy, I will never forget these people saying, if my daughter ever leave my life, it will hurt, but this ain't the first time I've dealt with it. So just take what resonates here. I definitely don't like reading these kinds of readings. I do not play about children, but somebody is very conniving in your energy and utilizing hierophant energy, which is people in the government, councilmen, men of authority, people that are judges, people that sit in a hierophant position, but also a big brother, big sister energy, organization here, people with degrees and stuff, people that went to school for whatever this is that they're doing. Because somebody here kind of like is building this sad. This pissed me off, and I'm trying to keep my cool, y'all. This is why I was trying to fly through the message, because I knew that if I dwelled on this message, I would get upset. But I'm gonna keep going. So somebody is hoping to get a wish. Nine of Cups energy, facade energy. A person that's putting on a facade, they're hoping that they can get this wish here. And that's some sort of granting of something. Somebody waiting on some sort of communication here. Um, or they're hoping that they get a wish from some sort of communication, a text, a waiting. Somebody is also utilizing. See that this person is really weird because they really in the devil energy. They're in their shadow self, but they know how to play this Gemini really weird energy. You know, Gemini has two sides, but somebody is playing really the field because the communication energy is somebody is also stating Page of Swords energy that they waiting on communication from whoever you are is the mother. Queen of Pentacles says that um they called you or text you. Ace of Wands while you were traveling, but it was only because they were spying on you. So if you were traveling with somebody, they already knew you were with somebody, and so they were spying on you. And so if they communicated and sent you a text or called you while you were traveling, it's because they already knew that you were with someone. This person is indirectly sending messages through a child. With the Hierophant energy, they have some sort of education where there's communication coming through a child. Page of Cups is someone here that is a psychic, they're intuitive. There's something in a Hierophant position where they're sending something here. So if your child is doing things or saying things here that will sound like a masculine or feminine energy that you know in your life, best believe the masculine energy is the Page of Cups energy as well. So there's some sort of psychic or they're using some sort of ability to judge you through the child energy. And I don't know how to make that make sense to you, but Page of Swords is speaking and it's communication. Page of Cups is intuition and an offer of service. So whatever it is here, there is some sort of communication here to a child, Judgment energy, Swords energy here, a female child here through one of the parties here that is involved, okay? Take what resonates here and leave what does not, okay? So let me see what else is coming out. Give me 1 second, y'all. Something that they were doing in the winter time. Whatever it is that they were doing. I'm gonna close the chat in a minute, okay? If you cannot just take what resonates. I'm telling you with a masculine. So if you're the female intuitive, then this may be your message. But I strictly just talked about a masculine energy who has a gift, or they're utilizing a woman energy and they're sending judgment through a child's energy. So a child is speaking because the child may be intuitive as well. It's some sort of cord and attachment. Page of Cups here is a psychic awakening. So the child is awakening to their abilities as well. But this person here knows how to send communication to a child. And the child is speaking in their energy or their, it's kind of like astral projection in a sense, but it's through the mind because it's heavy mind work. Swords energy here is what they're doing. Take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? Chariot energy. So yeah, some sort of driving. Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Tower, Judgment, Page of Swords. Someone was spying on you while you're driving. Now, synchronicity is here. So if you're out and you're traveling, you're seeing signs. Tower, Judgment says that you're seeing signs of someone that is the main person in this. So it's the father or the dad energy that you're seeing more of this person. So it doesn't mean that you're seeing them directly. What you're seeing is people doing things that this person would do in a driving aspect. So whatever it is that they do or whatever car that they drive, if you are not someone that pays attention when you're out, whatever car that they drive, if they have something attached to the vehicle, once on the car, you're going to see more of it, and it's more of the people in the empire connected to that person. So people traveling around you, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords energy, that are in the judgment energy against you with this King of Pentacles energy. You're seeing more of the King of Pentacles vehicle while you're out and driving, but hence they were also spying on you while you were driving with a male or a female energy. Chariot energy, Ace of Wands is traveling. This is driving. Page pathway energy is a road. So on the road, you seeing a man's chariot. But they also are aware of you being or having a male in a chariot that you were in. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Because that's definitely movement, direction, energy. Because see, somebody here, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, is all in your energy. There's nothing that you don't do that is not heard, seen. Page of Swords is somebody really thirsty for communication, thirsty for knowledge about whoever you are. Vigilant energy. So everywhere you go, you see this King of Pentacles and their compadres, their amigos, whatever their group is, that they intertwine with the King of Pentacles energy. Whoever the King of Pentacles is over a home, there could be a boss or somebody here connected to the home that you're in. So not exactly as the property manager, but yes, but somebody here that owns the property is connected to the King of Pentacles energy. May it be a friend or someone. Because Page of Pentacles is a young individual, but this is a message. They're spying solely for the younger child here. Whoever this is, whatever it is, they want a new beginning for this child and not with you. And so this is why this person here is breadcrumbing. Now, what this means is it doesn't mean that this person isn't giving you any help. It's the person actually breadcrumbing you. They're not giving you a lot of help. Okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Okay? Heavy on the focus energy, doing travel, because the problem here is that they're in despair as well, doing some sort of traveling. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Page of Swords, because the Page of Pentacles talks about focus on you, application here, driving. So whoever you are, there's something here about an application. When you're driving, there's a driving application, or this would be a remote. If you ever use Bluetooth, Bluetooth will show you that some cars will have a remote, a screen, and like a phone on it. If you ever look closely at your Bluetooth, you will have a phone. It's a remote energy, and it'll have like a triangle, XYZ in it. If you never paid attention to it, you should pay attention, because someone is in a controller energy in your car. This would mean this is an Emperor energy. Doubling back to the Page of Pentacles energy and about why they're in despair, because you know that they're spying on you, but also when you are in traveling, when you're in travels, you're focused on what it is that you are seeing. That's why they feel caught, or they feel like they're stuck or at a crossroads energy, because it's how they're going about obtaining something to take this child or something from whoever you are. Because when they're juggling and working Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here, they have their friends traveling with you and also tagging whoever you are. Because right now you're in an imprisonment energy. It's kind of like you are on probation, you are on federal papers, but it's a little bit deeper. If a judge awarded you probation or something like that, you were already on restriction. They just needed that to solidify or whatever it is that they were doing. You were already in an imprisonment energy. You have nowhere to go. Everywhere you go in this home, on the streets, on your job, they are with you. It is nothing that this King of Pentacles has not lined up. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands energy is playing. So there's nothing that this King of Pentacles has not done in your energy that you could like finagle from around this person. And it's unfortunate, and it's sad. And I don't even care no more. I really do not care for this family anymore. I really do not care about this, because I already shared my point. I mean, my life with y'all, and about me and my daughter would never get out this restriction. The only way I am going to get out of my restriction is if I'm dead, and if my daughter is taken away. So this calling judgment and praying is what I do on a daily basis. But when you have people that are in my ex's position with Hierophant, big brothers, big sister, and people in his life, you'll be in a situation like me where you have nothing but dead ends. Everywhere I go, I see the same thing that I'm reading about. It's nowhere that I don't go from here to West Bubble up that I don't see my King of Pentacles acts. Whether I see his car, the lawnmowers, the people, his friends, Simplify, Marines, Navies, because he is someone that used to be in the service. So there's nowhere I go that I'm not with veterans or people that are linked to my ex. This is just, it is what it is. I will never get justice in my situation. But whoever you are, this is what someone is doing. It looks like justice is here for whoever you are. I don't know what to tell y'all. Join the club. Me and my daughter had this conversation so many years ago. When they first attempted to take my child in Decatur, then they tried it in Griffin. And of course, I learned from the courts and doing my studies that through my lawyer is that if the state wanted to take my child for the theft that I have on there that is dropped to a misdemeanor, someone can actually try to take my child. Um, you said, so you feel like you're concerned? I don't know. Are you asking me, do I feel like I'm concerned? No, I'm not concerned because I know the stakes are high. So no, I'm not concerned. I know that there is a 20% chance that I will have freedom and I will lose my daughter. There's a greater chance that I will lose my child to this family and stay in a restriction energy. And that's just my personal opinion about my life and what I've dealt with and what I know to be true in my life. So, no, I'm not concerned because me and my child had this conversation. She knows that her mom loves her and will always love her. My daughter is very smart at 6 years old. She doesn't want to be separated from her mom, but we have had the conversation that if the moment ever comes, because you gotta always be aware when you have no one in your life, and my daughter has no one. My mom, my sisters, my siblings, my brothers, everyone fell out of my life abruptly and out of the blue, and everybody said the same thing. And everybody spoke the same lines. So when you have been 5 years in almost into this and being and having pinwheel energies, there's no way you can ever see justice, only to go with the flow of the situation. So I had to tell my daughter that there is a great possibility that we've had this conversation that at some point, because of the things in my life, that my daughter, I may lose my daughter. And who's to say um, it may never happen? But as a mother, and knowing the stakes are high in my energy, you have to make sure she's aware. Well, at least my child, I make sure she is aware. Um, you said I didn't say, were you concerned? I said, you said cornered. I'm sorry, it looked like it said concern. So I wanted to tell y'all my part. But look, let me keep going. So yeah, I thought you were saying, was I concerned? Yeah, I am cornered. That's no lie. Everywhere I go, I'm cornered. Um, it's bad. It's bad. So let me get back into this message for y'all. Um, when you've seen the things that I've seen my ex get himself out of with the law, I will never win. I will never. I've seen him get locked up and get out of handcuffs and me go to jail. I've seen so much that I will never, never um I'm gonna just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. Queen of Swords energy, Nine of Swords in reverse here. Um, the Queen of Swords is saying with the Nine of Swords in reverse that you are learning to you're speaking the truth, whoever this woman is or masculine. The Queen of Swords is a woman that is very truthful, very protective over this child energy here. I'm raised by the judgment here. There is clear boundaries here. And whatever these allegations are, there is some sort of boundaries here, so you don't do things around your child. That's me as well. Nine of Swords in reverse here. It is kind of saying that there's stress here, despair, but you are learning to cope with the situation, knowing the truth. So, male or female, and this is specifically for a female, it seems like you are coping with the situation. You are in despair, but you're coping with the secrets because you know the truth of the secrets. Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords, you know the secrets here. Um, um, just take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Despair on despair is the Nine of Swords. Um, yeah. So somebody has communicated the truth, and it looks like somebody has also communicated the truth to a child as well. But the child has also spoken here as well. Nine of Pentacles energy here. Okay, self-sufficient. Okay, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Ace of Swords here, and the Moon energy. When I tell you, I have been through everything that I have read for the collective. I have been through every single reading that I have done for y'all. I have been through everything. My life is so relatable. Ace of Swords, Five of Wands energy. The truth is that there is a conflict here, and there's some sort of competition for a child with somebody, whether it be mother, a Queen of Pentacles energy. There is competition, there is a conflict, there is a rival energy here. Five of Wands is the rival. There's heavily on the struggling energy here. I don't know if they're saying that a child is struggling, but there's a conflict there because the Nine of Pentacles says that the child is self-sufficient. So I believe that somebody is trying to say that somebody's child is slow, and the Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles energy here, but the child isn't. It's something that they're utilizing in a situation here. Nine of Pentacles, the child is self-sufficient. The Queen of Swords is also self-sufficient or masculine if this resonates with a male and you are the person that takes care of a child. Um, it says that you are self-sufficient. The child is self-sufficient as well. This is why there's a conflict in the Five of Wands energy. There's some sort of challenge. There's a disagreement here. People are arguing and fighting here. In that energy regarding this child being a Nine of Pentacles energy, self-sufficient. Um, she's able to wash her face. He's able to wash his face, wash his butt, put on his shoes. The child is able, because if this is guardianship over a child, now it's difference between guardianship and conservatory ship over an adult. Mostly the adult is the conservatory ship unless the guardianship is in place if they run it adjacent in a state where they actually do it together. Guardianship would actually be primarily over a child energy. Someone is stating that a child has a disability, but the conservatorship kind of works the same way over an adult energy here, where somebody's primarily in control of everything. And so that's why the head of the reading is a emperor. The King of Pentacles is authority. So somebody that has authority over you in a child's energy or children's energy. Um, they have authority over you. whoever they are. Gotta be is either is conservatorship. For some people, it could be a power of attorney with the courthouse being a contract, but for sure, the contract here would be guardianship over a child because the court is the only one that can award conservatorship over an adult here that has a disability, but also for a minor energy that is disabled. So someone is utilizing that you are the devil energy, not to say that you're the devil, but mentally unstable, and they are your overseer, where a judge or somebody here was able to award this person conservatorship over you at some point in your life, several years ago, 2 to 3 4 years ago. They are awarded a king of pentacles. And so in most cases, award energy, you could have became a ward, and the king of pentacles is your authority, that is your agent, who is primarily um, that oversees your money, your medical expenses, the child as well. This is why they're arguing here in the Five of Wands energy, Ace of Swords energy on the concern. They're arguing and fighting because the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords is sticking out. Is that the truth is out, and somebody's being very honest about everything. So you kind of know everything, even though everything is restricted from you in the imprisonment energy. You seem to know a lot about what's occurring in your life and who's doing what in your life. Even with this person here putting on a facade here, you still know, and that goes to show that you're very much a Page of Cups, Hierophant energy. Maybe you are a psychic. You are really a intuitive person. You're very intuitive. You're a psychic. Page of Cups is a psychic awakening, intuitive messages, and it is stating that your intuitive messages are very true. If you are communicating the Page of Cups energy, every message that you communicate in your Page of Cups, Queen of Swords energy, it is actually the truth, and you're giving your honest opinion about whatever it is, or you're speaking the truth. Ace of Swords is an intellectual breakthrough, and this is why they're fighting over the Queen of Swords and the child. You and this child has had a breakthrough, but not just a breakthrough. You had an intellectual breakthrough where they were saying you couldn't wash your ass. Nine of Pentacles energy said that you had to be taught to wash your butt, brush your teeth. This child couldn't do things as well. These are men and women that if they interact with your child, they're going to speak to the child as if they are autistic, they have Down syndrome, or they have some sort of a disability. And again, remember, these people that are around you traveling, these are the people that you're coming in contact with in Walgreens stores. I heard Walgreens. So people that interact, that's a part of them. When they interact with you in this child energy here, they speak to you as if, unbeknownst to you, Page of Cups, unbeknownst to you, Queen of Swords energy, but you know it. They speak to you as if the devil. You got to understand what the devil energy is. It is mentally unstable. So they're speaking to you like you're a Nine of Pentacles energy. If that makes more sense for you to accept the message, a Nine of Pentacles is slow. So you move slower than others. This is also going to be that certain environments in the Ace of Wands energy, because the King of Pentacles is your overseer. You are someone that everything is slow around you. Certain things that you might do, you will be in you may be around businesses, Ace of Wands, with people who are also disabled energy, and it's without you knowing. You're not supposed to know that they are making sure people that speak to you are people with disabilities, adults with ADHD, bipolar energy, schizophrenic. Um, it's all of these things here in a combination. And I don't know how to make this make sense, because this is literally self-explanatory. It's literally saying all of the above and some here in this message, that when you communicate, Queen of Swords, you're talking to people that think that you are mentally unstable. So They're talking to your child. This is Dollar General, Walgreens, Ace of Wands energy, your grocery store energy. They're talking to because they already are aware of you being in the energy, that you are coming. It's kind of like the King of Pentacles here. And there are compadres, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Chariot energy here, already alert to store that you're coming. Someone will come in the store before you, or they're calling to let somebody know, a woman and a child, a man and a child, whoever you are, you will be entering the premises here, and you are, you suffer from some sort of disability. This is so sad, that I have to literally break this message down, and I'm not going to stop until I get this all the way out, because how this is set up, it is so heartbreaking that people actually participated in this, and that grown ass people, they are literally talking to you as if you are not smart. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords says that you are very intellectual. Not only you, but the child is intellectual, very smart, as well. You are the female archetype. You are very wise. You went to school. These are people that said that you didn't have an education. This is stuff that breaks my heart, because what kind of man would do this? This really has to be the devil. What kind of people would partake in taking from someone or a woman? This is not okay. It is not okay. And it's not enough prayers that goes up that actually gets fulfilled. And I'm really trying to be calm, cool, and collective about this message, because it's so disturbing that people never get justice and people like this win. Because to this person, they are the man in the street, they are the woman in the street. So you lose because they are well known, and they're the man, or they're the rich person, they're this in the streets, whoever they are. So people are concerned in the Ace of Swords energy that you had some sort of intellectual breakthrough. They're concerned, so they're trying to come up with a new idea. This is somebody on a conquest energy here. 33rd is a Mason here, Eastern Star. Hierophant, we already mentioned that. King of Pentacles is an organization, doesn't have to be Eastern Stars. This is the Master Healer number, but it also could say that this is some sort of organization, or this is people that call themselves some sort of elite group. Um, okay, and the Ace of Swords energy, they definitely were on a conquest. They are arguing Five of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Swords is because they know that you know. They got clarity that you got a sharp mind, that you know. See, somebody out here trying to be smarter than whoever you are. Yeah, people like us will never get saved. And I be trying to have faith every day. But reading this is so heartbreaking that this is why I say I have went from saying that we will get justice to saying we won't ever get justice. We will never see light. We will never be happy again. Ten of Swords energy is here. Something is collapsing. Okay. This is a painful ending, because see, they're trying to come up with a new idea to end something painfully for you. The only thing that they can do is take my child away. And that's what somebody is doing for whoever you are. But there's a painful ending here. Ace of Swords. This is why they're trying to come up with a new idea, so that a painful ending won't come to whoever they are. Because see, somebody even utilizing the Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands. They're also trying to come up with a theory in the Ace of Swords energy to say that you're trying to play the victim, when all actuality, they're trying to play the victim for what it is that they're doing to whoever you are. Yeah, Six of Swords energy. Because see, the Six of Swords here is that they're trying to, this is exploration. They're trying to finagle a way to make you lose your spiritual the Six of Swords, the journey that you're on, where you've came so far, how far you've came on that Six of Swords energy, where you release baggage. They are trying to find a way to put something on you. This is so bad. I'm sorry, look, I don't know what to tell this person because I'm not gonna be. I can only tell you, but I can only tell you to keep hope alive and continue to stay in your faith. I will never give up. I will never give up. But I don't ever feel like what we're in will ever end. There's not a person on this planet, not a judge, not a cop, not anything on this planet that will make me feel like my situation will turn around. It is dire. So my message to you is to don't be in my energy, but to continue to push. I have been through so much and know where I'm at and the stakes in my life that it doesn't seem that there will be an opening for us. So I will not ever believe that there will be. But for you, because whoever I'm reading this for, there is an ending for whoever you are. Always remember that my messages are not for me, but it is relatable. So I can always give you advice from my situation and from my life to make it make sense. And I'm big on making using myself as a example, instead of trying to break something down into layman's term and making you look like the idiotic person or the idiot that they want you to be. So I will never give up, but will not ever say that justice will come for me and my daughter. The only justice I see is my daughter being removed from my home, from me, because it has already been attempted too many times, and me either be it in a restricted energy. And I pray to God that I don't go to jail for nothing. But this is how somebody has something set up because they are coming up with a new idea. And I got to give you every avenue that I see because King of Pentacles here and Ace of Swords is a new idea to restrict you, to keep you in a home, to keep some sort of restriction on you, keep you in prison, or to lock you up and throw away a key, and to a point where no one helps you. Somebody really doesn't want somebody to help you. Total labor is no help. There's no help for you, for somebody. Somebody doesn't want you to have any help. Ten of Swords, Six of Swords here. Um, they concerned that you will be able to move to calmer waters. Yeah, calmer waters, Six of Swords. You're concerned. Because the truth is, because it looks like the truth is for somebody, these people are your stress. These are the people that are your Ten of Wands, um, your burden. It's not necessarily you being burdened, it's them putting something on you indirectly on whoever you are because you keep having breakthroughs here, especially on that Six of Swords energy here. Um, because whatever it is, kind of like whoever the controller is, the King Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles in your life, you could have went back and smoked weed. You could have drunk a drink. And they're trying to say that you're not supposed to have anything on in your life. You can't have a drink. You can't drink a beer. You can't go smoke a cigarette. And it doesn't mean that you do it. I'm just giving you examples of what this is, because someone is saying that the truth is here. There is a backwards energy with the tower and the devil energy, that there was a setback energy here. Um, Boy, this is a tough reading to read. This is real tough. That's real tough. Because they're trying to figure out a way to ruin somebody. Because they feel like something got ruined for them. The Ace of Swords, the truth came out, you got clarity. So their plans were ruined. But they're trying to ruin you with the Ten of Swords energy and Six of Swords. Okay? Knight of Cups. Yeah. This is so awful. Yo, this is so awful. Let me see. Let me get one more. There's a Knight of Swords energy here. There is a knight traveling. mature woman. The concern, maybe this is a mother or an aunt, but this could also be you. The truth is that you are very mature. Queen of Pentacles, mature woman. Queen of Swords, excuse me. In that intellectual breakthrough, Six of Swords energy, you matured a lot. You matured a lot. You're a mature woman. And that's the truth. And that's why they arguing. Because it kind of seemed like somebody else, this person wants to keep it going, but others don't want to keep. It's kind of like a 50-50 or a divide, maybe 75 or 70-30, where people are, it's a split. A unanimous decision may have to be, it's something like a split here. Because they're arguing amongst each other. This is a group disagreement. Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, and it's over that truth that came out about you and this child being self-sufficient and that you matured on an intellectual level here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, but you matured on a intellectual level. Now, if they're saying that this child had some sort of mental or development issues with the brain, Ace of Swords, the child here, you need a new idea. Because if they're saying that this development in a child was slow, like the brain, they're talking slow, or they were saying something. Maybe a child didn't speak till later on in life. I meant too late. So a child didn't speak till late. My daughter did too. She just wasn't ready to. But now she talks like crazy. Whatever this is something like that. The brain development, the psyche is the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. So more so the Ace of Swords is the psyche. So the child's brain has matured, at least something like that. The child's brain has matured. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This message isn't for everybody, it's for somebody. Because it is a false person. The truth is that somebody is a false man and a woman. And they're concerned that somebody knows the truth, that they were false, or people that's also still working with them are going to find out that they've been misrepresenting themselves and been lying. Man and woman, a father, main male. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let me get one more, y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Let me see. I'm just get all the way over. There is a meeting, because family room and Five of Wands looks like there was some sort of meeting at a lawyer's office or a family meeting where people, they got the arguing and fighting. They got some sort of argument and fighting over the restriction surrounding you. So maybe your family somewhere in here got into it with this person. That's not for everybody, or their family with the family room. Somebody seems to have gotten into it with these people. At some point in the past, or whenever it was, there was an argument or a fight that broke out at a meeting, at a family's home, or something here regarding you. Because everything seems to be restricted from whoever you are. But everybody is in the loop on your travels, your home, everything that you do. Hierophant is also education. So the child's education is going to be very significant. It's bad, boy. This is so awful. Whoever is doing this to somebody, this is very bad. Let me get one more. Let's see. So a journey and a privileged woman. So a journey here, somehow to a doctor. So there's something here about Ace of Swords, about a trip to some sort of physician. Bad health. Hierophant is also a doctor's office. It looks like there was a message sent in the mail. Communication. There's some sort of message that was sent in the mail. It's kind of like a reminder. I don't know, somebody try to send you a message, and it's gonna be, this is so very this weird because it's an organization. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, business. It was a business letter that came in the mail, and it's kind of like reminding you or to do something, to take a trip to this clinic here to get someone's health check on a child, possibly for you. Because Ace of Swords, they're concerned about the child. And so a message or something was sent. Page of Wands. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There are messages being sent to go to like a doctor's office here. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. Okay. So something about, because this is a home, this is a rival. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There's something about an acceptance letter. Somebody wants somebody to accept something. Focus here. Take a younger person, Page of Pentacles here, to see a doctor. And it has to do with a doctor that's connected, or an evaluation here connected to whoever these individuals are here. And they need it for this judgment energy. So there's a lot of things that's being orchestrated around you at these meetings here. A lot of meetings being had, and a lot of things that's being orchestrated around you regarding you and a child. But the King of Pentacles is the primary authority over you and his child, but also you have family there as well. And they need this here. Ever since this Nine of Pentacles happened, the child is self-sufficient. The Ace of Swords, their brain has matured. They are mature. They're not developing at a slower level, or whatever it is that they try to say about their development. Because they try to put them in a Hierophant would be in school, but they wanted the child to be in slow classes. Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles would be in like a slow class, at a slow pace. If this child is in school already, unbeknownst to you, they're in some sort of class energy where the Knight of Pentacles talks about everybody moves at a slower pace. And that's something that you don't know about, but things you will eventually find out. And I just don't know when, because I can't put a finger on this, because it says that you will eventually find out everything that has been done up under the sun for you. On you with the Ace of Swords, because you already speaking it. Tower, Judgment, Queen of Swords. Yeah, because they're trying to say that, because see, this chaos is blowing up. Everything is blowing up. It's collapsing. You're trying to cause chaos in your life. Page of Swords, Chariot. See, somebody even try to cause an accident. See, Chariot, Tower, Page of Swords. When somebody here remember I told you about this controller earlier, part of the message. When you're driving, if you had somebody with you, Tower says, and Chariot, Ace of Wands says that somebody tried to intentionally cause a car accident with whoever you are. If you had a male in a vehicle or a female, this is oncoming. This is movement. This is controlling your movement to try to cause an accident. So this talks about your wheel tightening up, things that your vehicle wouldn't normally do. Somebody, they got this really sold up. Whoever this is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad, son. Somebody got this so whipped. This is whipped so bad. This is whipped so bad that this is someone that can push a button. Judgment Tower says that someone here intentionally tried to take control of your driving energy and cause an accident. This is not going to be for everybody. This is traveling, tower, journey, all traveling. This is a car accident. Somebody literally tried to, when they were spying on you, they try to put you in an accident with somebody. But you made progress. The chariot energy said you was able to overcome that obstacle. So the tightening of a wheel is what I feel, is what I'm getting. Or I just feel like the grip of a wheel. So the wheel tightened up, the brake lightened up, or something here is something very weird because it's computer, it's mechanically done, but they have this button or they have a device. This person is wicked. This person, these people are the devil, son. This is the devil. This person is evil as fuck because they were going to cause an accident for those who even have a child. Because you were with someone here, judgment energy, they call judgment and they try to do something in traffic, an accident. This is danger, an accident, crisis energy here. But that's also restored energy. Tower here, unexpected changes happen to a chariot. Unexpected changes happen, Ace of Wands, while traveling, while in movement. Unforeseen things. These are things that the average person that you can't see with the naked eye. These are things that will look like a figment of your imagination. These are things that will look like you are the devil, mentally unstable. And now what you're saying is impossible that a man in an organization could actually do these things. And I don't know, this is going to take God to move this. And I just cannot, this is so hard to read because it's going to be hard for you to get justice because it's going to be so hard because the way this is whipped up, because people, you're not even, a lot of people probably not even understanding how someone could actually do this. Somebody got power. Money makes the world go round. And there is a boss here where they're able to do this to you in a vehicle. It's an accident. These are unforeseen things. The devil is weird experiences. The tower energy is unforeseen changes happening, sudden, abrupt, while traveling. This is, remember I'm telling y'all about the car when I told y'all about the two rental cars from Rosa and Amelia from Toro, about the things that were happening to the car. This is what this is, and it's going. This will never. This ain't gonna ever. I don't know what to say, cause it's so good that you will look like you are crazy, and they're gonna look like the one who's the smart man or woman. And I don't even know how to make this make sense that this woman is gonna ever get justice, because the way this is that you're not gonna get justice. They're making sure with Rosa, Amelia, and the Migos, the Spanish group that they rolling with, and then the Hierophants that they with, they're making sure you don't get justice. And they're making sure that everything that happens to you falls, because here Ace of Swords is a new idea. They're making sure every I is dotted, every T is crossed. That if you ever came back in the Ten of Swords with a defense energy, they're counteracted and come up with something else in the Ace of Swords energy. I don't know what to say. This is a hard reading to tell somebody that they're gonna get justice. I can't tell you you're gonna get justice because of their vision. And if you don't have nobody in your corner, especially somebody that knows exactly what they did to only be able, that's the only way you're gonna win. Because if you don't have one person that has folded and came on your side, then it's gonna be hard. My heart hurts for you because it's gonna be very, very hard for you to get justice here. Because and the average reader, even the mediums in my chat, they ain't even picking up on this. Son said she was a medium. If you were a medium, then you would have saw this here happening to someone's vehicle. Things that are happening unforeseen. This is this is really like a predator. This is really like a predator. This reading is not for everybody. And I know a lot of y'all love my readings and I appreciate it. But stop trying to make this your life if you have not experienced any of this. Because these are small things that only a smart person, and not to say that none of y'all are smart, but the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups energy, only like your intuition is really telling you what the truth is. What's happening to you out of the blue, tower in your vehicle while you're traveling. Queen of Swords says you're speaking it. Page of Swords said they hear you speaking it. Page of Cups says your intuition here is telling you that something is not right about the vehicles that you roll around with, and that what's happening to you is also happening to the child. So it's really not for everybody. And I just cannot make that any more clearer. So don't try to make this fit because I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Because this is hard. This is very hard. And this is going to be very hard for the law and a court of law and a judge and them to actually believe that this is actually taking place, especially with somebody railroading you so hard to get to say that you are slow with the conservatorship and guardianship. It is going to be so hard because stolen labor said the courts and people of authority are not helping you. They breadcrumbing you. So if you are already getting breadcrumb from the law, the judges, it's gonna be so hard for this to be overturned in your energy for you to see justice. And I gotta make that clear that it's gonna be so hard. Ain't this bad? Dang. Because they trying to restrict you from your work here in your home. This is you working from home for somebody that works from home. You use your hands. But here, when somebody informs somebody in the Seven of Pentacles that you didn't travel for work, so you have more than one job. Ace of Wands, Chariot, Seven of Pentacles here. You work very hard. But somebody told somebody that if you do like a driving job, the neighbor or somebody here told them, or they got a message that you did not go to a driving job. But you're here in the occupation in the home job. So you went to work in this energy in your home, but whatever the job you have outside of your home that you travel, DoorDash, Uber, someone is aware that you did not go to that job, but instead you chose to go to this home job because they want to restrict you. Imprisonment energy here. Now, maybe you did what you had to do for a reason here, because that was a theory that somebody was going to set you up in traffic. Chariot, Tower, Ace of Wands, imprisonment energy here. Journey is that Tower and Judgment, that they were going to try to get you pulled over. Remember, they're controlling the car here. And so something would have unexpectedly, abruptly happened doing travel where a cop, Chariot is a cop, would have pulled you over and arrested you. Because devil energy says under the influence. So they were going to utilize that. Every avenue that somebody can take, son. This is so bad. Girl, you are so pathetic. These people are so pathetic. But they don't care. Now, I don't know why they're choosing to do this to you. Whoever this woman is, this ain't gonna resonate with a man. I gotta say that. This is for a woman. Oh man, it's bad. Because the message energy is here about your work. Whatever the message, whatever the work is in the home, it's a message. There is something here due to arrive to a home, a message, okay, some sort of letter that has to do with jail, going to jail, somebody in prison. This could be the law pulling up to your home. Um, Someone here could be trying to send the law to your home as well. Because this looks like you're the messenger here. The messenger, the message, page of cups, the message, somebody is the messenger. If you are the messenger, the psychic, and you work as a psychic, this is your message. This is your message. And they want to imprison you for that. If you are the psychic, imprisonment, they want to send you to jail for it, for you being a psychic. Because they're wanting to call it something else. They're wanting to call it something else. I'm just so over this reading. And it's a main male. Maybe getting a letter. There's something about a man in jail or a man that was in prison, because the imprisonment is somebody in jail or somebody in some sort of restricted energy, a home, hermit, hierophant. Imprisonment in a house. Somebody that's like in a halfway house, in a like recovery home, something like that. But you're also in like that kind of home too. Here. You got so many people involved, and it's a male. Main male is somebody very important, but it's a father as well, or a masculine energy. The emperor. I gotta go, y'all. This is sucks. I'm on my way to Oshun Investigates, y'all. I'm gonna drop a message over there. I really had to wear this message out. Look, somebody need to hear this. Whether you get justice or not, you need to know exactly what's happening in your life. This is very bad. This is very bad. Because there's something that got changed in a message on a phone. So I don't know why you were working. This is a setting changing. Remember when I said I had technical difficulties with my phone when I started? The screen was looking different. So this says that on the message energy in the occupation, whatever you do for work and from home, and if you utilize a phone or a mobile device, there was a change to your settings, a change to your messages because of your work. So they changed something here. A father changed your work phone, wherever you work for, whatever you utilize to work, they changed something. They permanently changed something, and they restricted you. So you're not able to, the message won't get to a lot of people. They restricted your work by doing something in the settings here. They changed something in your phone. So I pray that God gives son what he deserves. You don't deserve to breathe, son. You do not deserve to live. And I know that is so cold and harsh, but God gonna deal with you. This is a person that does not deserve to walk outside and breathe the same air as this child and this woman. You don't deserve that. But that's not my place to say nor take it, because that's for God. And when your judgment comes down on you, judgment energy here, and Hierophant is what I already mentioned. That's God's judgment. So I can only tell you that it's death, because judgment is punishment. So something bad will happen to somebody. Now I can't say when, but it is somebody. Something is going to happen bad to somebody. Judgment is punishment. You have already been judged by God. Hierophant is God energy. Judgment is God's judgment. So you can go get a judge all day to rule in their favor, but God has a judgment for this individual or individuals, and it's death, because the judgment in Hierophant is for the wages of their sins is death. So everything that they did to you, I don't know when son gonna die. I don't know when she gonna die. It's deserving. You deserve everything that's gonna come to you, because what person and what in somebody's mind would actually possess you to actually do this to somebody, and to actually get a whole gang of individuals stalking somebody, riding around, attempting to cause a person to get into an accident, harm themselves, also putting the same child you want to take away or children away from this man or this woman, you putting them in jeopardy because you want to harm the person that you have the problem with. And then you would have been blamed for the accident and being at fault for having a child or endangering a child, putting a child in harm's way. Do you understand how deep this is, and the links that they're willing to go? They have every corner. This is an earth sign energy, because that's a square towards Virgo Capricorn. But they have every corner in your life corner. Every time you are, this is what is it? The X's and O's, the TikTok, what is it? Tic tac toe. Every corner, but I'm talking about a major board. Every time you put an X, they put an O, they put an X, they make sure they block you. Yeah, somebody in the service. Somebody in the service, somebody being held in high honor, the Hierophant energy, it could be their big brother, big sister, somebody here, somebody that they're utilizing here in the imprisonment energy. And somebody that been in jail, but they wore a uniform. High honor, recognition. This is recognition. So this is a person that's been to jail or prison. That's imprisonment. They've been to jail and prison before. Someone also in a jail and prison energy here, or has some sort of restriction around them, is involved as well. Somebody may be getting recognition for speaking on whatever this was. I pray to God that somebody does, but it's not set in stone, because it didn't come out. It's overall energy. Because here, yeah, adjudication is here. Somebody really in their thoughts about adjudication, some sort of decision that a judge made, a fine, a fee, restitution, mediation is adjudication. Like all in their thoughts about something. This is so horrible, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Sometimes I'd be like, how did God create these kind of people? How did these people get a pass? And we don't have no control over that. These are like spawns of Satan. Like this is very bad. This is really demonic. This is really the devil energy. Because only a devil organization could actually stoop this low and have no care for you or a child. This is not a person that ever could say that they love you, but yet the two-faced energy is here and facade. This is a person that says that they care about you and a child. This is a person that pretended like they cared about a judgment, a court situation in your life. This is a person that acts like they care about you needing a place to live, a home, a chariot, a ride, a car. Do you understand how much this is an act for somebody? And they're really acting. They really get the reward. Like this sign really gets the MVP. Whoever this woman or man is, if you are a single dad that takes care of your child as well. But this person really gets the MVP award. And this person really like the king out here. And they don't deserve to be the king, but there's some sort of king energy around them in the streets. This is why they feel like they won't ever be caught up. It will always go in their favor. And then I heard manipulation. So somebody here is very good at manipulating their ways out of sticky situations here and making it or justifying what it is that they did. This is a deep. I gotta go, y'all. Stay centered, stay grounded, y'all. I gotta close this out, y'all. And I will see y'all over there at Oshun Talk Radio. I mean, Oshun Investigates, y'all. This was enough for Oshun Talk Radio, y'all. This is sad. And I just, where's the family? Like, this is my thing. Where's your family? Your family really were okay with this. My thing is, like, people went this far. That means your mom, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. This is your mom, your siblings. They were really okay with someone taking your freedom, taking their grandchild. Because if this is a grandmother, I mean a mother, this would be their grandchild. If this is your sister, this would be their niece or nephew. And if it's your family, everybody was okay with you not having your child being in this energy. And any part of it that resonated with you, it's very hard to see that families were literally okay with you being in this. Where's the people? Where are the ones that fight for you? Where is the people that fight for justice like I do? Where's the family members that you fought for and that you were there for? Where are those people? That's my question to the people that I read for. Where's the people that, because people always speak about what they did for you and not what you did for them. But where are the people that you fought for? The sister, the Empress, the mother, the sister, the girlfriends, the friends. That in the Five of Wands energy and in the higher five, the ones you fought for in school, were those people that you got in the fight with? You held them down in the battles when they didn't have cars, when they didn't have homes, because all of that was there. I can break this reading down in so many ways. Chariot, Judgment, home, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords says that you did for these individuals. You gave them homes, you gave them cars, you loaned your cars to them. You fought for them. So where are those people? So were they all sellouts? They were all sellouts. And that's the disappointing. Whatever happened to family? But you know what? That saying always says, it always say that your family will be the first to up you. Because where's the family? You mean to tell me a family member that's your immediate family really took another person's side and not the person that is their real blood family? You chose to side with an outsider. People don't understand what family is and what loyalty is and love. Man, this is bad, y'all. But I love y'all. Stay centered, stay grounded. Continue to put into your mind what you want to put project into your reality. You already know it's always, 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 always justice on any of my channels. And I'll always be fighting for justice for people that are in these types of situations. I ain't ever going to get justice. But I fight for every single body who's going through this, because this is dire. This is very serious. This is very serious. The people that left you, these children and whoever it was, they should be weeping. They should not be getting passes either. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have done the same thing to individuals. Why? Because that's not what a chosen one does. I don't think you would have did this to your mom, to your dad, to your sisters, your siblings. It's bad. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Be the motivation you know you deserve. Everything else will fall into place. I am going to head over there to Oshun Investigates, y'all, and I will see y'all over there in a jiffy, okay? Love and light and love you guys. Outie.